everyone to my channel. In this video I decided to show you 4 games that I really like and find very funny to play. They are actually very nice games with interesting storylines, but somehow didn't get the attention that they deserve, which I find very sad since they are different to a lot of the more popular rooms that are, in my perspective, not as good as the ones that I will show you. Well, stopping with the chit chat, let's go to the top 4 in my opinion. Number 4. How you survive a Pokemon journey. Starting off with this really good room hack that stays under the radar, the highlight of this game is that it's very different from the normal Pokemon games that we are used to. It introduces a completely different playstyle and gives you a new fresh experience, but it's in the last position for a reason that I'll share with you at the end. So, to start with good points, How You Survive a Pokemon Journey is a game that will focus more on, like the name already says, surviving in the world of Pokemon. You will need to stock up on food and water for you and your Pokemon, and you will go on journeys to other cities, where you won't be able to control your movement on your own, but instead random events will appear in which you have to be careful, with thieves and Pokemon trying to steal your food. You will fight wild Pokemon like in every other Pokemon game. I played this game and I found very fun to play, and it will totally be one of my favorite Pokemon games out there, if it wouldn't be for the reason why I put it in the last place. The game got kind of abandoned. 2 years have passed with no updates and no news about the dev behind the game. Because of that, the game crashes a lot, which can make the experience very annoying since the game isn't that easy to begin with. But still, if you guys want to try out, and go ahead, try it. Despite the crashing, it's worth to give a try. Number 3. Pokemon Ultralite. In number 3 of our list, we have Pokemon Ultralite that, unlike the number 4, is a bit more widely known, but despite that, I still think that it deserves much more attention than it currently has. It's a roguelike game that is different from the roguelikes we currently have out there. It introduces a really nice mechanics like support Pokemon, different rewards in stage, and very interesting story, which is exactly why it's so different to all the other roguelike games, that only consist of getting different Pokemon and trying out different strategies and upgrades. Ultralite has all of that plus other things that makes this game so awesome. It's not a Pokemon game like the next ones that I'm going to share with you, or a game that will give you a life-changing experience like Pokemon Odyssey and many others, but it's the kind of game that will easily get you distracted to the point where you can play for hours without getting tired of it. In my opinion, it's the best roguelike Pokemon out there, so if you are interested in that, go ahead and give it a try. Number 2. Pokemon Cataclismo. The number 2 on our list is my favorite game of the 4. Pokemon Cataclismo, or in Spanish, Pokemon Cataclismo. The game is the strongest in its storytelling, and I'm not exaggerating. For me, it's the best story-written Pokemon game that I ever played. Of course, this is going to be different to whatever is playing. As much as I like the story, you guys can like it less or even more depending on what is your taste. But basically, the game goes like a normal Pokemon game, with a heavy story that is a little dark, but not to the point of becoming edgy like Pokemon Reborn or Dark Worship. The narrative follows a supposed hero, who is you, the protagonist, that should have appeared in the world earlier to save it from a corruption-like virus that started spreading on Pokemon, making them more aggressive. The hero failed to appear like the other heroes before him, and instead of you getting born to save the world, you are born after the world is in almost apocalyptic state, where a dictatorship organization took care of the region and is controlling all the wild Pokemon, making it forbidden for other people to have them by the excuse of it being too dangerous. So, while you explore to know why the world got it like that, and what the organization is hiding, you face strong trainers with a decent enough combat AI to challenge you. But, if you want to make it more easy for yourself, you can of course lower your difficulty in the menu, but I think the best way to appreciate this game is with the Cataclysm difficult. But I will leave that decision to you guys. The game has some mechanics similar to a Dark Souls game since cities are destroyed, no one has Pokemons and you have no Poké Centers. So in order to heal your Pokemon you need a bonfire, and to buy items you buy them from a black market guy. You are also presented with some fake mons, like your starter Pokemon. The only negative thing about this game is that it's still incomplete and has some bugs. But the dev is still out there on Twitter making new updates, and we probably soon will have more content updates. Personally, I'm really excited for the new content to be added because I'm really intrigued by what is going to happen with the story. This game is really worth a shot for people that like a well-written story that's heavy and a little depressive with how the world turned out, yet showing hope for things getting better. Number 1. Pokemon Pathways. Now, onto our number 1. Pokemon Pathways is a very unique Pokemon game that goes way out of the usual Pokemon game is like. The game starts off very intriguing, with your character having a nightmare about your mom getting finished off by a shadow. Fortunately, when you wake up your mom is okay. The game shows the life of a Pokemon trainer who's a student. The game itself is more of a roleplay game where you study in a Pokemon school in which you train your Pokemon, make friendships and are able to get a romantic partner. Also, you get a mentor to help you in your path. As the name already suggests, your choices of doing certain quests, choices on the story, and people you get involved with will lead you to a different path of the story. I personally never played Persona, but people say that the game reminds them a little of it because of the campus and social interactions. In the game, you have ranks, and the more skill you acquire by fighting certain trainers and doing certain things, the more floors you unlock, where you can capture different Pokemon. I still didn't finish the game, but even if the game still isn't complete either, it already has a lot of content with a very interesting story. And when I say it a lot, I mean it for real. So much even that I have been playing this game for at least 10 hours and still didn't reach the end of it. The game is very awesome, with a lot different mechanics and interactions. It's probably one of the best rooms out there, and when the game will be finished, it's going to be 100% the best room hack out there, at least for me. Just be careful, because this game can be very addictive, so take care. So guys, this was the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. This was my top 4 underrated Pokemon room hacks, and it was not difficult to make this video. I lost just a couple of hours making the script and editing all this stuff, cause I hate to do the script, bro. I really hate to do this. I prefer to speak in my free will, but it seems more professional speaking through the script. I hope you guys understand that. Anyway, I hope you guys really liked this video that I made, and I hope see you guys in the next video. If you guys really want free Fortnite skins, you need to follow me and get to see the next video. So don't lose the next series. I'm really thinking about bringing up a series about Pokemon Reunion. That for me is the best room hack on this year. It's finished and it's from far right now. It's one of the best room hacks I'm playing, and I'm playing even with a challenge. So you guys need to stop on those videos that is going to come in the next days. Till there, later, and don't forget about getting your Fortnite skin for free watching the next videos. Bye!